call to order the meeting of the Fall River Licensing Board. Today is Tuesday, November 30th, 2021, and all members of the board are present. Thank you for your patience. The parking's a little bit crazy tonight, so thank you for your patience. First, pursuant to the open meeting law, any person may make an audio or video recording of this public meeting or may transmit the meeting through any medium. Attendees are therefore advised that such recordings or transmissions are being made, whether perceived or unperceived by those present, and are deemed acknowledged and permissible. First item on the agenda is public input. Anyone sign up for public input? If no one signed up, is there anyone here who wishes to address the board on any matter? There being no one here, next item, one-day permits, the Sons and Daughters of Italy, 300 Northeastern Avenue, Mario Luciola. I'm going to turn this over to Board Member Cordero.
For the record, Board Member Terry Esposito and Chairman Salino have a potential conflict as both of them are officers of the applicant, the Sons and Daughters of Italy, and therefore are disqualified from acting on the application for a one-day permit. This board is the exclusive authority to issue any type of alcohol licenses, and no other board within the city of Fall River has jurisdiction to handle such matters. Our clerk did consult with Corporation Counsel on this situation and was advised that in this situation, the board can invoke the rule of necessity since there will be no other meeting of this board prior to the event for which the license is requested. I ask that the clerk include this information in the minutes of this meeting. Therefore, I will invoke the rule of necessity at this time and ask that both disqualified board members state their name and the reason they are disqualified.
Teresa Esposito. I'm a member of the Sons of Italy.
John Salino, I'm the orator of the club.
Sons and Daughter of Italy. Can you please state your name and address?
Certainly. Robert Souza, 770 Highview Avenue in Somerset.
And what is this one-day permit for?
We are having a Christmas party and a fundraiser, and we would like to be able to sell beer and wine at that function.
And just confirming only beer and wine?
Yes, beer and wine.
And what are the hours for this event?
It'll run from 6 to 10 p.m.
And where will the profits for the event go? The profits?
It will go to the scholarship fund,
Okay.
which I am the chairman of.
Does anybody have any questions? I will make a motion to approve the one-day permit for the Sons and Daughters of Italy for December 11th, 2021. Is there a second?
I'll second the motion.
Okay, there's a motion made and seconded. Is there anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you.
Thank
Melanie.
you.
Thanks.
Next item, Class 2 license, Aprosec Multi-Services LLC, 720 South Main Street, James Charles Patricia Gaspard. Anyone here on that request?
We have a wholesale license for use.
But is that, are you that concerned?
No, but
So
we
you,
are not here. The
you've been
name-
sitting there all this time, you didn't come up and say that? What's your name, sir?
It's a company name. It's a long-term wholesale,
And what did you apply for?
wholesale license.
When did you apply?
He did, it's not on the list.
Yeah, I gave her all the paperwork.
It's not on, unfortunately, it's not on the agenda. I can't speak to why, but it's not there. So our next meeting is the 15th, right?
Yeah.
It'll have to be on the meeting agenda for December 15th.
Okay,
Okay?
all right.
If it's a wholesale license, I don't think
I have
it's...
to come, I came to her twice.
I understand that, sir. For some reason, it did not make the agenda. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm not there on a day-to-day basis.
We appreciate that.
That may have happened, okay?
Thank you.
You're all set, Bob. Thank you. So, Aprosec Multi-Services LLC, anyone here?
Yes.
Come down, please. You just state your name and address for the record, please.
James Charles,
Can you
7.
please take the mask down?
James Charles, 720 North East of Main Street.
All right, and what are you looking to do, sir?
A second-class license for dealership. Gonna be selling cars. We already has a car rental running over there. That's gonna be a third party, but we have the license already. Then we just gonna use it the same to sell some cars. We have a spot. We have the
So you're asking for a 15-car license, correct?
yes,
At 720 South
South
Main Street. Is that an existing lot now?
yes.
So if it's are you buying it or what?
We rented it.
You rented it?
Yeah, rented it. Yeah. There used to be the Moose Cafe over there.
Oh, it's where the
Yeah.
ice cream place
Yeah,
was,
the ice
right?
cream place. Yes.
Okay, and you're looking for
Yeah.
15 cars?
Yeah.
Your diagram only shows 12. You've numbered.
That's it.
you've
That's it.
numbered
That's
them?
it. That's the diagram I made myself. But before then,
But
that's
if the license were to be granted, it has to reflect the plan
Reflect,
that's
yeah.
filed.
That's 13 I put on this
12.
one. Yeah.
12.
12. Yeah, 12.
So if it were to be granted, it would have to be only for 12 cars.
Okay, all right.
What are your planned hours of operation, please?
That's gonna be 8:30 to 4.
8:30 to 4?
Yes.
You need to speak up a little bit, please.
8:30 to 4 p.m. Yeah.
8:30 to, how many days a week?
That's gonna be 5 days a week.
Monday to
Monday
Friday?
to Friday.
You're closed Saturday and
We
Sunday?
do Saturday and Sunday.
Okay. You planning any alterations to the building?
The building already is a building conform because they told me before there used to be a car.
Yeah, there was.
Before, that's been the place is comfort for everything. That's been we have the location inside. There's where I can receive any guests.
Office, there's a
office, a
bathroom.
bathroom inside. There's nothing I have to do. I just put my office inside, and that's gonna be.
And the police have reviewed it and they have no problem. It's the report is favorable. Okay, so the only thing I see as an issue is that it would have to be reduced to 12 cars only.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what happened on the diagram I did.
Okay,
made.
that's fine.
Yeah.
So as long as you understand that.
Yes.
Are there any questions from the members of the board?
No questions.
No questions.
Is there anyone else here in favor? Is there anyone opposed? Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the Class 2 license with the conditions of 12 cars.
Yes, we understand that. Yeah.
It's a motion made to approve with a limit of 12 cars. Is there a second?
I'll second the motion.
It's a motion made and seconded. Anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? All in favor?
Aye.
All
Thank you.
set.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What's this for?
That's the PD also.
Supreme Auto. What's this? This says long-term school sales.
That's his. She's not on the agenda. Can you take a peek?
Yeah. Supreme Auto Center, Inc., 2389 South Main Street, Joseph Silva. Come down, please. When your name's called, please come to the table. Okay. Could you state your name and address for the record, please?
Joseph Silva, 40 Kellogg Street, Fall River.
All right, can you tell us what you're looking for, please?
I expand my auto sales business to that location.
A&W Root Beer, this is it?
Yeah, he's referred to the book, so I just put in there the formal variant.
Okay. So this was done under a variance, you're aware of that, right?
Yeah.
The chairman of the zoning board is here, so if you have any questions, you can ask him. How many cars are you looking for, sir?
55.
55. It is, that's that whole corner, yeah.
Yes,
This is when we had so many problems with.
yes.
What are your planned hours of operation, sir?
Monday to Saturday, 8 to 6.
And I remember one of the big problems there was working outside of the hours with the neighbors. I got more phone calls at home in my office.
I don't
about
work.
that.
I own 2 body shops in the city already.
Okay, well, I just want you to know, those neighbors are vigilant. You go 1 minute past the hour, they're gonna call me.
I'm not even going to think about working
Okay.
over there.
All right, well, I'm just telling you, it's a big history there. of
Yeah,
problems.
I heard it after I bought it.
All right. So the variance is still in effect, so you have to live by those terms. So you are incorporated and you want the license in the name of the corporation, correct?
Yes.
Okay. do we know, no, we didn't need a police report because he already has a license, right?
He's never had one.
Okay. All right, so everything is in the file, it's in order. Are there any questions?
No questions.
No questions.
Okay, is there anyone else in favor? Is there anyone opposed? Is there a motion?
I'll make I'll make a motion to approve the Class 2 license to Supreme Auto Center.
All right, the motion made and seconded, I'm sorry, is there a second?
I'll second the motion.
That's a motion made and seconded. Anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? All in favor?
Aye.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Change of offices, Director, LLC Manager, Qdoba Restaurant Corporation, 544 William S. Canning Boulevard, Keith G. Balt. So these- Okay, so this has been on the agenda before, but now they've responded that there is no one present from that corporation. They're all in California. So they're asking us to approve it without the necessity. I think we should make them come here. The police have reviewed it. They're fine with the person. So I guess we would be okay with that. Everything appears to be in the file, right, Carrie? So the new manager would be, is approved by the police.
That's the key.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Keith G. Bolt. Are there any questions? Anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the change of director and manager and the officer.
Okay. So the motion made to approve the filing for the officer, director, and the manager LLC change. Is there anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? All in favor? Aye. Common Vitulers license, Elizabeth Jockey LLC, DBA Joe's Shish Kebab, 275 Martine Street. Hi.
Hi.
Could you please pull your mask down, state your name and address for the record?
Bashir Alamar, 13 Pauling Street, Westport, Mass.
Yes, sir. Okay. Could you tell us what you're looking to do, please?
Keep Joe's Shish Kebab restaurant open, actually. I just purchased it from the guy that ran it for 14 years.
Okay, so
And
you're the
they
new
have-
owner.
I am the new owner, yes.
Okay.
Elizabeth Jackie LLC is the new owner.
Okay. And are you planning any renovations to the building, or is it gonna stay the same?
Structural wise, it's the same, nothing. It's just,
Cosmetic.
cosmetic and some improvement on, equipment, that's about it.
Okay. And what are your planned hours, sir, that you're gonna be open?
Monday through Saturday, 9 to 7.
Okay. Closed Sundays?
Close Sundays, yes.
Okay. And how about the menu? Is it gonna be the same type of food, or are you
It's
changing the
exactly
menu?
the same name, actually the same menu.
You
Nothing
bought the
has
name as
changed.
well?
I bought the name, all the rights to his medias, and everything's staying the same. Just changing the ownership.
That makes it easier.
A lot easier.
Okay. Do you have any questions from the board?
No, I don't. Thank you.
Everything's in the file. So, there was a question on the address, but now is it approved by the police yet? Yeah, it's approved. Okay. So your application has been approved by the police department.
All right.
I guess there was a question on your address, on your
Correct.
license.
Yeah.
But that's been resolved, so everything's here.
Everything's in order.
Okay, it's a common vic.
Yep.
Any questions from the members of the board?
I have no questions.
Any questions?
Is there anyone else in favor? Is there anyone opposed? Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the common victualers license.
There's a motion made to approve. Is there a second?
I'll second the motion.
It's a motion made and seconded to approve. Anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? All in favor?
Aye.
Good luck.
Thank you so much.
Good luck. When are you planning on opening? Today?
Yeah. we
Yeah,
opened
you
this
gotta get the
morning.
license
No,
from
I know,
Gary.
I know, I'm actually expecting Bobby to go up the soda there tomorrow morning.
Okay,
At 10
so
o'clock,
once
so-
she's all set,
All right?
Yeah.
once that's issued, she can issue the
Excellent,
license.
thank you so
Okay?
much.
Thank you, good luck. Change of manager, Fall River Restaurants, Inc., DBA Barrett's Ale House, 4171 North Main Street, Bobby Lou Holmgren.
Hi.
You can vote them up, it's the same company. Just state your names and addresses for the well, one of you is doing one, obviously. Let's stick with Fall River Restaurants, Inc., Barrett's Ale House.
Bobby Lou Holmgren, 919 Bay Street, Fall River.
Okay, and can you just tell us what you're looking for?
Looking to change the name on the liquor license. I currently hold the Waterfront's liquor license, so just trying to switch it out.
Okay. This is this one, right?
Yes, that's-
This is
it
Bobby,
B?
I believe. No, that one's
This
Bobby,
one,
yep.
yeah. Just. And you're gonna be the manager,
Yes,
and you're on the premises how many hours?
60?
Okay. You have a little experience?
Yes.
No change in the establishment, it's just the.
Just the
Just the
manager,
manager,
yes.
okay. And your police, we didn't need a police report for her, correct?
She's in a, I've looked, got a police report on you many times because it go back and forth, so good.
Yeah, good, okay. Any questions?
No questions.
Okay, is there anyone else in favor? Is there anyone opposed? Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the change of manager.
The motion made to approve the change of manager. Is there anyone, I'm sorry, is there a second?
I'll second the motion.
It's a motion made and seconded. Anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? All in favor?
Aye.
Fall River Waterfront, Inc., DBA Barrett's Waterfront, 1082 Duval Street. Jen, sir, can you state your name and address now?
Nathan Stera, 475 Vinicum Road, Swansea.
Okay. And you're looking to be appointed as a manager at that location.
Mhm.
Have you been a manager before?
Yes,
Okay. And how many hours a week are you on the premises?
55 to 60.
Okay. No changes other than the management, correct? The
Yes.
manager? Okay. Anyone else, any questions?
No questions.
Questions?
Is there anyone else in favor? Is there anyone opposed? Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the change of manager to Nathan Satara.
The motion made to approve the manager. Is there anyone else in favor? I'm sorry, second?
I'll second the motion.
There's a motion made and seconded. Anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Transfer of license to Path Corp., 820 King Philip Street, Gaynor M. Forrester.
Hello,
Hi, how are you?
good, thank you.
All set?
Yes.
Can you just state your name and address for the record, please?
Gaynor M. Forrester.
Okay. And can you tell us what you're looking to do?
So I recently purchased a package, the 820 for King Philip Street, and we're looking to create an American Caribbean restaurant. Super excited about it. We bring in diversity to Fall River. It's going to be a family-owned business, and we're hoping to just be successful and work with the community.
So what was this? Oh,
Used
this
to be
is
Lusitano's.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I thought I knew this. Oh, good for you. Are you, let's start at the beginning. Are you
Sure.
planning any renovations to the building or?
Cosmetic, we have started. We got a permit for dwelling because we had a Suite 16 for the banquet hall. So we've been working with the Fall River City Hall and building. So we've done that part, and yes, we did some cosmetic work.
All right,
Plan
but
on
you
doing-
didn't structurally move walls
Oh, we're
or
not doing
bars
it.
or
No,
anything
just
like that?
we pick up the carpet in the
Yeah,
restaurant.
okay.
Yeah.
No, that's fine. And what, are you gonna be open as a regular restaurant or just a function?
It's a great question. It's a three parts, kind of tricky. There's a restaurant portion, the lounge portion, which we call it, and then the banquet hall. So, yes, we will be opening all three of them. We're working on the kitchen right now, because we did some upgrades.
And when you are open, when do you think, what are your hours gonna be?
So, the hours we want to do is every day except perhaps Monday. I need a day to rest. Yeah. But going forward, it would be, we would say 11 a.m. so we can serve lunch.
Yep.
To 1. And the reason why I say 1 a.m. is because if there's a wedding, if there's a reception, then we would want to have that opportunity to go until 1.
stay, right? Yep.
Yeah, but so I don't want to say 10 and then you come in and it's bad. But it's not going to be every day that time.
Mm-hmm.
But it is a banquet hall that holds 220 some people at least. Something around that estimate.
All right. And as far as the, so it's Tuesday through?
But Monday, I would
through
like to
Sunday.
take, yeah, Sunday. I would
Be
like to
closed on
take.
Mondays.
I would like to.
You can be. It's up to you.
But if I want
We-
to
we don't-
open, I
we don't
want that
stand there with a
option
whip and
still.
say, get in there and work.
Yeah,
You know, you're fine, that's fine.
okay,
So you bought the building,
correct.
okay,
I know.
and the building, I mean, the real estate is separate.
It is.
The how are you taking the title to for the license? You're asking that be in the corporate name.
So what I did, banker, so what I did the corporation, and then I did a separate corp for the restaurant for liability purposes. So I created all of that on my own.
Yep,
So the restaurant is gonna be the path.
okay,
The entire corporation is JKWB, because I have real estate that's attached to it.
okay, but you want the license, the
And
common
the
visual
path.
license, the liquor license would be under the path.
I would love to have it
Right,
that
yep,
way.
that's fine.
Thank you.
Do you have any experience with managing a restaurant or liquor, handling liquor? The
Not,
sale of liquor?
no, but I have a lot of leadership experience. I have some 27 years in banking and finance. I've been catering since I got here as an immigrant, and up until last summer. So I have a lot of leadership experience
Okay.
behind me, and I've rehired some of the old people while in talks with
Did
them.
work there?
Correct.
Okay, all right. And it appears everything was, so now, with that being taken care of, the police report's okay, right? Yes. Okay. There was something left over from the prior owner, but that's been corrected, so you're all set to go now.
Thank you so
On
much.
the police side,
Okay.
everything is fine, you're okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right,
Okay.
anybody have any questions?
What
We
kind
won't
of
have to
food will
do,
you be serving there?
American Caribbean, but I do have, I mentioned I do have a diverse team because I know that Fall River is a, Portuguese community, so we do have someone who was working there before. We're not ruling that out, but the focus is American Caribbean. Bring some of the Caribbean to Fall River.
this won't require an inspection because it was an existing
Right,
restaurant,
yeah.
so, and if there's no structural changes,
Yeah.
nothing changes as far as that goes. I believe we have everything, you do understand that our license cannot issue until you have your health certificate. So if you're working on the kitchen, that has to be completed before the actual license could be issued. It's gotta go to Boston, obviously, to be approved, but if it should come back quickly, which probably won't happen at this time of year. When are you hoping to open?
Last month.
Yeah,
So I only say that because we did some, I've been running, Carrie started seeing me. I've been working with, like I said, the city hall, the building.
Yep.
We worked with Keith, I worked with Eugene. He's coming out on Monday again, and Keith will be out by the end of the week. Because we changed stoves and grills and all that, we needed to update the pipe. I know so much that I don't need to know about plumbing at this point. So,
makes you a better person.
yeah, yes.
But, I mean, Kerry will send it out anyway, we don't have to wait for that to send
Okay.
it to Boston. But just so you know, our final license can't be issued until the, health certificate's in.
Yeah,
And Boston approves it.
yeah, we did all our
Okay.
health, allergy and everything.
Well, I think we're very well prepared.
Thank you.
You have anybody else questions?
No, no
No? Is
questions.
there anyone else here in favor? Anyone opposed? So we would need 2 motions to transfer the license and 1 to approve the manager.
And how about pending the,
Yeah, it'd be pending the health
the health-
certificate.
Yeah.
Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the transfer of the license and pending the health license.
Okay, there's a motion made to approve the transfer pending the health certificate. Is there a second?
I'll second the motion.
This is motion made and seconded. Is there anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? All in favor?
Aye.
And the manager?
Yeah, and I'll, file a motion that we approve the manager.
Thank you.
There's a motion made to approve the manager. Is there a second?
I'll second the motion.
There's a motion made and seconded to grant, to approve the manager. Anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? All in favor?
Aye.
Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
If
Thank
you
you,
need
guys.
anything, just get in touch.
Thank you so much.
Okay, good luck.
Thanks a whole lot.
New alcohol common victualers license. Jewline Friends Lounge Inc., Cornerstone Lot, DBA 222, 226 East Main Street. Manuel Da Silva, Eliana Da Pina.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman, members of the board, Madam Clerk. For the record, my name is Arthur Frank. I'm a lawyer with an address of 209 Bedford Street, Fall River, Massachusetts. And with me are the principals of this endeavor, Manuel Da Silva and his daughter Eliana Da Pina. Mr. Da Silva is the principal of Jewline Friends Lounge, Inc., a Massachusetts corporation. He currently runs a restaurant in Brockton known as Pretz Island Cuisine. So this would be his second endeavor in the restaurant, food and beverage business. He and his nephew purchased the East Main Street property on September the 22nd for $815,000. He's an experienced restaurant owner. He plans on using his own funds to renovate the interior. I think he told me they need to do some mechanicals and some equipment overhauls.
The equipment for the kitchen.
Equipment for the kitchen. He's going to run a Cape Verdean restaurant. His daughter will be the manager. They'll do business as the Cornerstone Lounge. If you take a look at the floor plan that we submitted, there is seating for 162 people. They plan on being open 6 days a week, being closed on Monday. They would ask the board's indulgence for the following hours: Tuesday through Thursday, 9 a.m. to 1 a.m., Friday and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 2 a.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 1 a.m. The bar manager, Eliana Da Pina, has worked in Pretz in Brockton. She expects to be on premises over 30 hours a week. If you have any specific questions of Mr. Da Silva or of his daughter, they'd be happy to answer them.
Okay. First question. Scares me, 162 seat, occupancy, right? 162? Do you have a parking lot?
I talked to the guy across the street. He's gonna rent me the place. He can use our parking space.
You have nothing in place though yet for that?
No, because he was sick. He was put everything together.
How many cars does that lot across the street hold?
I think more than 30 cars. Is that they have to shop? They don't have a shop over there no more.
That's a lot of people to bring into an area with 30 parking spaces.
No, but what he say, he's gonna rent me. If you rent
it's only 30 spaces, right?
No, he got storage over there. He got more than 30 spaces.
You just said 30.
No, but I said outside, but he got the gate. You can get in there. He got storage there.
All right, that's my first concern. The hours, it's gonna run as a restaurant, or is that seating for functions?
I don't think it's designed for a banquet hall.
Yeah, as a family restaurant.
If you look at the floor plan, it's not. I mean, there are booths.
That was a nightclub though, right?
Yes.
There are booths. There are high top tables, and then there are seats around the bar.
Well, I can't remember that being that big.
It's that other room.
It does.
That's where the room is, the extra.
But just decided to be a restaurant. it has like a 3,200 square feet.
Okay. And as far as the manager goes, you said beyond the premises about 30 hours a week?
She told me she'd be at least 30 and probably be more than 30.
Yeah. What's the experience that you have?
I've been working at the restaurant in Brockton since 2018, since it
Okay,
first
so
opened.
3 years experience, but what do you do there? I mean, you're not the manager there.
I'm a waitress.
Right, so what's your experience as far as overseeing the distribution of alcohol, the sale of alcohol?
I go behind the bar and make drinks for the customers.
You make drinks? Okay. What, as far as the building goes, what do you need, what would you plan to do as far as renovating the building, or what's the
No,
status
the
of
building's
that?
always renovated. Only thing I'm gonna do is just the shelves and the counter for the bar.
Not move anything?
No.
Okay. So this lease that's here for that restaurant is really between the same people, right?
That's
It's
right,
just a
and
business.
his nephew, yeah.
Is there any no financing involved as far as the liquor license?
No, I've submitted his financial information, Mr. Chairman. I believe his bank statements are in there.
No pledge.
As far as where he is getting his money from.
Anybody else have questions?
Are they gonna have entertainment there? Or
There's
is it
no,
just a
at this
restaurant?
point, there's no request
The
before this
restaurant
board.
probably would have
Yeah.
a three-piece entertainment for the three-piece, like a DJ, you know. to do
That
it,
you would have to get
come
a
back.
separate license.
That's a different license.
That's a
Oh,
different
for
license.
entertainment, right?
Yeah, for entertainment.
Yeah, there's currently no request for
There's no
entertainment
request
for the
here
board.
for that, right? Okay. All right. Anybody else? Is there anyone else here in favor of this application? You up? You want to say anything, or you just want to be noted that you're in favor?
Yes,
Could you state your name and address for the record,
Hamilton
please?
Rodriguez, 95 Rockland Street, Canton, Mass. The reason I'm here, I own a big restaurant in Brockton, George's Cafe. I've known Menno Da Silva for years. His restaurant's right down the street from mine. We're competitors, but we're good friends. I'm here to vouch for him. He runs a tight ship at his Brockton restaurant, and I know he'll do well down here if he were to open up shop down here, and I'm here to support him. Like I said, I own a full-service restaurant, function hall, with multiple entertainment licenses, Keno, and so on and so forth. I have a lot of experience, so I know he has what it takes to do the job down here, so I'm here to support him.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else? Just for the record, the police did approve the application. We do have a number of people that object, that are opposed, and they have submitted letters, and I know some of them are here. Do you want to speak?
Mr. Salino, Mr. Chairman, no,
Okay, I'm just going to, we have letters of opposition from Mr. Corey, who just spoke. Ladies and gentlemen, I write in opposition to the granting of the all-alcohol common victualist license to Jewline Friends Lounge, Inc., DBA Cornerstone Lounge, at 222-226 East Main Street. In practice, I am a believer in small business and the opportunity for a person to pursue a dream, paid for with talent, treasure, and perseverance. The rewards can be great and are proportional to the number of headaches endured. As a senior business owner of the East Main Street community, I am concerned with this proposed restaurant. As you are aware, 50 years ago, our little neighborhood was a great place to live. Then life changed. There were many factors involved. However, the presence of 5 active bars in a space of 6 or 7 blocks was considered a contributing factor to the decline of the neighborhood. As a matter of fact, during that time period, to the immediate left of the pharmacy, there was a bar. To the immediate right, there was a bar, and across Palmer Street to their right was a bar. The neighborhood started to change with the closing of the bars at 222-226 East Main Street and 240 East Main Street. The combination of the city's investment in East Main Street neighborhood, in the East Main Street neighborhood, an active neighborhood watch group centered around Father Kelly Park, and the welcoming of new businesses has done much to make our area welcoming again. I am concerned about a restaurant, bar, lounge. I am concerned about parking. I am concerned about disrupting an upward spiral toward better. I ask your thoughtful consideration of this matter. Respectfully, Thomas Corey, RPH. He's the owner of Standard Pharmacy, well-respected, long-term member of that area. I also have letters from Darrell Reese. Is Darrell Reese here? Yes. Okay, would you like to speak?
I submitted a letter just as long as Tom as well. My only concern of the location was parking. I own a business, I've been open 3 years as of last Saturday, and there's no parking for my barbershop now, so a mix of another restaurant being there, it's gonna be a little tough for parking for everybody, along with the pharmacy as well.
Anything else? And the letters from Mr. Corey, Mr. Reese, and Mr. Uden are all submitted as part of the record. They've been entered into the record and they're available.
I've seen them.
if you
I've
want
seen
them.
them, Mr.
You've seen them?
Chairman. Yes.
Okay. And the last one is from Mohammed Uden from MDI Convenience Store at 253 East Main Street. He essentially says the same thing. Concerned about parking. That I think is a common theme, because as Mr. Reese just said, they're already having issues with their own parking with existing businesses there. So I think that's a broad area with introducing. And I hope you're successful. I would hope you would be successful, and you would need the fill the seats, but that's a lot of people to bring into an already heavily congested area. So
we're not married to that number of 162.
Okay.
That's just what the architect put on the plan.
I'll be very honest with you, at this point, I'm not inclined to even act on this tonight. I want to go out there and see it. I want to see the building. I want to see this proposed parking, and I want to see something concrete from this neighbor about what the offer is as far as parking and when it's available, if it's, just weekends, nights, whatever the case may be. Okay? So that's where I'm headed. I'm not saying that's how I'm going to end up, but that's where I'm headed. I'm sorry, one more person.
Hi, I'm Rosemary LaPointe, president of the Father Kelly Neighborhood Association. My concern is the parking, and I also live like a block and a half away from there. What happens with the previous restaurants or lounges, in the middle of the night, they would stop to leave. They would come and park on my street. They would disrupt our neighborhood over there with the noise. They would be leaving after having a couple of drinks. They'd be socializing on the street. It would be noisy. There would be litter. I mean, it's just, our neighborhoods have gotten so much better because we don't have these establishments that are open that late any longer. Mm-hmm. And I feel being open till 1 o'clock, even during the week, I mean, you're gonna have the overflow. People are gonna be looking for parking spaces, which means they're gonna be parking in the neighborhood. And to be honest with you, we don't have enough parking for the people that live on the street, much less overflow from different businesses.
It's definitely a valid concern. Anything else?
No.
You all set?
I'm in support of the Father Kelly Neighborhood Association. I'm part of the Bank Street Neighborhood Association, and like Rosemary says, it becomes a problem after hours. 1 o'clock in the morning is way too late, and public safety is part of that, so we really need to really consider and think about this.
Thank you. Sir?
Yes, with all due respect, based on his restaurant that he has right now, like I said, he runs a tight ship over there, and based on what these neighbors are saying, is based off of assumptions. We cannot assume that what happened in the past is going to happen moving forward. And I hope that the decisions that you guys are going to make is not going to be based off of assumptions, and that when you guys do your research on the parking situation, I hope that there's not going to be an assumption that if a license is granted or denied, it shouldn't be based off of assumptions that something bad is going to happen at 1 o'clock. Based on my experience, it's I'm not gonna assume, I'll tell you right now, you can go to Brockton at 1 o'clock in the morning to see his place. He has security there and so on and so forth, and he runs a nice restaurant, and it's very quiet at night. I go there sometimes when I close early, hang out. It's a nice, tight ship run place. So we cannot assume that what happened in the past is gonna happen moving forward. So I just wanna put that out there, that I hope your decision is not based off of assumptions of what happened in the past. That's all I have to say.
Okay. And
Can I say something?
counter to that, you have to believe that we're not gonna make assumptions, and you can't assume that everything's gonna be hunky-dory either. It may not be. So there's some give and take on both sides. I've been here a long time. Mrs. Esposito's been here a long time, and we're noted for doing our job and doing it well. And I'm gonna make my little speech that I make so many times. Licenses are not guaranteed. It's a privilege, and you have to earn the privilege. And if there's a reason to grant it, we grant it. If there's a reason not to grant it, we don't grant it. But it's done after consideration, and although some people here may not be happy with that I'm not inclined to act on it tonight, that's just the way it goes. You're not guaranteed anything in this life. A lot of people come to us first before they invest in the property to know whether they're gonna get the license or not. You've made a decision to do it this way, we'll work with you, but I'm not inclined to grant a license just because someone wants to get moving ahead with it. It has to be done methodically, and it'll be done correctly, in my opinion, what I believe to be correct. I'm one of 3 people. We'll do our best. Like I say, there's some issues with the parking that I'm concerned with. I brought that up immediately. I didn't wait for them to say anything. I said it immediately. Parking's a concern. I lived through that nightmare out there that those people went through. It was not pleasant. So that's all I have to say.
I'm in the process to buy that space across the street from me.
That's all well and good, sir, but it's not concrete. I'm doing this, I might do that. I want exact
Exactly.
information.
I'm about to buy the across the street, and I'm gonna buy the other building, on the side, my building, to knock the building down to make a park space.
Well, that might be very helpful to you by the time we go out there and by the time we meet again, if that's a concrete, a real item, that it's done.
But I mean, like the same restaurant I have in Brockton, I don't have no parking
With all due
space.
respect, I don't care what you do in Brockton. I'm worried about what you want to do on East Main Street in Fall River. You may be the most successful person in the world, and I hope you are, and I wish you well. And it's not personal. I'm getting the sense by your facial expressions, you're not happy. Unfortunately, I can't deal with that. We have to deal with what's best for the city of Fall River and the people who live in that neighborhood. That's what we're charged to do. And I can tell you're aggravated.
No.
No? I wish the camera were facing you so everyone else
Nah.
could see the faces you're making. That doesn't endear you, okay? So maybe we should just, at this point, I'm gonna make a motion that this be continued to the next meeting and that we schedule a site visit.
Yes, definitely.
All right, is there a second?
I'll second that motion.
Is that 12:15, Mr. Chairman?
The meeting is December 15th, and hopefully we'll get it done, because that's only 2 weeks for the site visit. If not, it'll go to January.
Okay.
So there's a motion made and seconded. Is there anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? All in favor? Aye. We'll call Mr. Frank to get the site visit scheduled, because I would like all of us to be there, so that it's gonna have to be published, posted, because it'll be a full meeting of the board. Okay? Thank you.
All right,
Thank
thank
you,
you.
Mr. Chairman.
Thank you for coming in, you other people, too. Okay? Alteration of the premises, the Tipsy Toboggan, 75 Ferry Street, Kyle Pelletier.
Hello.
How are you?
Good.
State your name and address for the record, please.
Carl Pelletier, 52 Jerome Street, Berkeley, Massachusetts.
think about
I almost said 52 Ferry Street.
You have to think about where you are, right?
52 Jerome Street, Berkeley, Massachusetts.
So what are you looking to do?
We had our patio area expanded going through the COVID regulations of the governor and approved by Glenn Hathaway. at the building department, and we are just looking to solidify that area for further
Permanently.
use permanently. Yep.
Pretty simple. All right, any questions from the members of the board?
No,
I don't think there's anyone else in favor, anyone opposed? Okay, is there anyone else in favor, anyone opposed? Is there a motion?
Make a motion to approve the alteration of the premises.
So motion made, and is there a second?
I'll second the motion.
So motion made and seconded to approve, anyone else in favor, anyone opposed, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, guys.
Good luck.
Yes, thank you.
Show cause hearing, the Island Buffet, Inc., 840 Bedford Street. John Carlos Maldonado, Santana. Attorney David Assad.
Yes, it's okay.
So, Mr. Assad, if you
Good
could
evening,
just
Mr.
state your name and address for the record.
Yes. I'm David Assad, an attorney licensed to practice in the, Assad, A-S-S-A-D for the record. I'm an attorney licensed to practice in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. I maintain offices at 326 Pine Street in the city of Fall River. I'm here this evening on behalf of Island Buffet, Gladiatus Castillo, sole shareholder, owner, and manager. Mr. Maldonado was her fiance, and he was the individual who was, he's the individual to my immediate left, but he was the individual who was on site along with Ms. Castillo when this incident occurred on Saturday, August 28, 2021.
Okay, thank you. And do you understand why you're here?
Yes, may I respond? So, on that day,
So we got the police, so.
no, well, I'll let them speak, because I pretty much agree that's what happened. I read the
So,
report.
You're here for this one, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, could you just state your name and address for the record, please? Okay. All right, so you were the responding officer?
Yes, sir.
And this first question I always ask, were they cooperative with you? Was the management cooperative?
100%.
Yep, okay. That's good. And you've submitted the report. Is there anything else you want to add to it, or are you satisfied with the report you submitted?
No, I'm satisfied with what was submitted to Detective Mullins
Okay.
for her to start her process.
Okay, and Detective Moniz, are you all set with what you've submitted to us?
Yes.
Okay, so Attorney Assad, you were about to say that you basically agree with the report?
I read the report. That's, essentially, those were the facts. The things that I need to bring to the board's attention is, it was, I would call it a flash mob that appeared that day. They were expecting 20 to 25 patrons. And about 2 o'clock on that Saturday afternoon, there were just masses of people that arrived at the location. Mr. Maldonado went out, so there was references to red Solo cups and clear cups. Red Solo cups, clear cups are not cups that are used by Island Buffet. Those items were brought by 3 or 4 individuals that appeared on site in the parking lot, opened up their trunks with beer and red Solo cups, and was distributing them in the parking lot. Mr. Maldonado came out, told them they can't do that. The individuals hesitated but put the alcohol away that they were bringing in and left the area. More people kept on coming, and Mr. Maldonado and Ms. Gladiatus were trying to stop them from passing out the red Solo cups. When the police arrived, there was immediate compliance. They immediately took direction from the police, shut down the restaurant, and the crowd dispersed. After they dispersed, Mr. Maldonado went and cleaned up the area. I don't know what else to say in terms of what they should have done other than when they started getting the overwhelming presence there, is maybe call the police for crowd control. It wasn't a sanctioned activity, it wasn't an activity that they were expecting. As the sergeant said, there was immediate compliance because it started out trying to curb the activity of the people in the parking lot, which were 3 or 4 individuals with vehicles that had alcoholic beverages, they believe, beer in the back. Said you can't do it, but there were just, the masses of people were just coming. And they showed up with motorcycles and unregistered cars, and the police arrived. If it wasn't for the police, I think it probably could have been a lot more exciting than what happened.
Just for the record, I was in that mess.
I know you were. I know
And
you
my
were.
car got hit with a red cup with beer in it.
I know you were. I know you were.
Even the mayor was there. We talked to the mayor
I was
and
like
everything.
20 minutes trying to get through that. It
No.
was scary. It
But
was
then they
actually
left. They came and they left within a half hour, gone.
And I did, at that point, the police hadn't gotten there yet, and I kept thinking, this is not good, and all I could imagine was,
No.
windows were gonna start getting broken, and it was a disaster.
One of the interesting things in the report is there were no arrests made.
Right.
Which potential
As
for,
fast
but
as they
didn't
came,
happen.
they just left?
They just left.
So, I mean, it was actually a hectic day that day. So, as calls started coming in about this area, officers weren't able to get there. I was actually in the area driving by, and I seen how it definitely looked out of control. I mean, just the mass of people.
Well, just the photographs you attached, you can see it.
The vehicles, there was no sidewalks available. They were completely covered with the sidekicks, motorcycles and whatnot. I did step out on my own while calling, for other people to come. I will say this, I did speak to management. They were very compliant. I asked them to step outside with me to let him know that he's gonna have to shut it down. Had no problem with him. Most of the patrons as well were very compliant. Most of them came over and says, hey, what is it that you need us to do? I says, listen, these sidewalks need to be cleared off immediately. However, it was definitely more than 3 or so vehicles with some red Solo cups. And you did make mention, and there's one thing I wanted to point out.
Please.
When I did go into the establishment, I had to walk through and we went to the back office. The same cups were on the tables within the bar.
No. Red Solo cups?
Yes, sir. There was that first table when you walked in, we moved around to the right-hand side. So there was, and again, I'm not saying they were being issued or served from within the bar.
No,
It could have
there
been
were.
people
I will
from
tell you that some of
outside.
the people brought them in from outside, but the cups that are used so they can distinguish are white styrofoam cups.
Again, and that's.
No,
my
I
point.
got
I'm
it.
not
I
saying
said that in the
he was
report that you
issuing
saw
them.
them. But that's
But
why I
it
don't
was
take
coming and
exception. It
going
was,
all from that
it was
area.
chaos, correct. And I think the only thing that they could have done was call the police. If it was a sanctioned event, I would say, yes, they should have had.
What was your thinking? Why didn't you call the police immediately?
They could handle it.
Yeah, that's what we thought.
Because you went outside to the three
Well,
three individuals. Wait a minute. Tell them about that you went outside to the
Yeah,
three
I
and
went
told them
outside
leave.
and I told them, you can't do that, you have to leave. But there's too many people. Even the next day, I think the next day, she went and she told, if you're gonna do something like that, you hire the police. And I was like,
And I agree.
the police is not cheap, And
no, it's a big expense.
yeah, so we're trying to work with that, but at least nothing happens, and we learn from this one.
Yeah, and like I say, I was in it, and I'll be honest with you, I was kind of frightened. I'm.
It took a little
I'm
bit to
somewhat
clear out.
handicapped, and that's all I could think of. It was like I drive a hand-operated car. There were people all over the place. There were people in front of me, on the side of me. They were out in the street, and you couldn't get through. It was actually, I was afraid I was going to run someone over. I was so happy when I got to Tobin Street. It was like, I'm away from these people. But, all right. So, I mean, one of the things I always am concerned with, and we had the words right here to say that you cooperated. I mean, that's the most important thing. And please, I'm sure they'd rather have you call and have them go and not be a big problem than to walk into what they walked into. I mean, you gotta use a little better judgment as far as that goes. And I think that the fact that no one was arrested is huge. You know, I think that was good. It didn't
And nobody
rise to a
was
level.
hurt.
And since this time, have you had any other issues?
No.
Nothing at all? Nothing, Heather? You good? Are you always in that area? Is that where you?
Yes, north
Yeah.
intersection.
Yeah. All right. And have any of these people been back to visit anymore, or are they going?
No, no.
Yeah. Okay.
Those people
Well, they're
from
not hanging
Providence.
around waiting to
Yeah.
get you in trouble. And like I just said, I don't like to beat a dead horse. Having the license is a privilege. And if you can't handle it, it goes, okay?
Yep.
So I don't know if you guys have any questions?
No, I sort of, agree with you. They were very cooperative with the police.
And this, you've been
That's
there a
very
while now, right?
important.
Yeah,
So,
2 years,
since
right?
2019, and
Other than
then
when you came for the license, we
21,
haven't seen a word
correct.
from you, which is a
Nope.
good thing.
Yeah.
That's, no, it is, it's good, it's not easy out there today,
Mhm,
it's
yeah.
not easy. And things happen, and you haven't had any other issues, correct, in
No,
the
sir.
past? Okay, I mean, I think it's something that we probably have to do some type of a warning or something and put it in the file. I'm not sure it rises to the level of a suspension, I don't think it's appropriate, because they haven't been here before us. They haven't done,
And the police
and the
haven't
police
had
said you
any
cooperate,
issues.
they haven't had issues, and there's been no subsequent issues. So a warning, just so you know what it means, is a warning is something that gets put in your file, a written statement in your file that you were brought in by the police, that we found that perhaps it was not good judgment used, but it didn't rise to the level where we thought there was a penalty that should be imposed as far as suspending the license or shutting you down. It just means that in the future, if you were to come back, we could take that into consideration if we had to impose some kind of sanction again on another matter, okay? So I would be inclined to do that. I don't know how you people feel. I think, I think it's, it's not easy today being in business. It's not easy being a lawyer today, never mind running a business like you run. I had a lady today tell me she hated me, and I was like, geez, maybe probably
Oh,
did.
must have been one of my
I said,
clients.
in case I show up dead, I told my law partner, I said, this one told me she hated me today, so, anyway, and I probably shouldn't have said that on TV, because people say, I hate him too. But I think I would be appropriate, that would be an appropriate response. So, is there anything else anyone wants to add? Is there a motion?
Make a motion that we put this incident today in the file
And issue a written
and with a written warning issued to you.
All right, there's a motion to file a written warning. Is there a second?
I'll second the motion.
The motion made and seconded to issue a written warning. Anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Good
Mr.
luck.
Chairman. Thank you, Madam Commissioners. Thank you, Officer.
Thank you for coming in.
Moniz. Thank you.
Thank you for my thank you.
What? It's coming, Ms. Ayash, the licensing board of the city of Fall River couldn't function without you.
You're right. All right.
If they don't know that, I know Mr. Attorney Salino does, but anyone out there who's watching, just, Mr. What's-His-Name didn't get it in time.
I think you need to start walking again, too. I don't see Moses in the morning.
Oh, yes, 5 o'clock, we were up and out.
5 o'clock.
I didn't see the lights on in your house, though.
Oh my God, you guys sound like two stalkers to one another.
I see him go by with the dog every morning.
Oh, Moses is the dog.
The dog.
Moses is the
Yeah.
dog. He likes Miss Ayash.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, next item on the agenda is to approve and sign our August 18th, 2021 minutes. Is there a motion to approve?
I'll make a motion to approve. Oh, where's my thing?
August 18th.
August 18th.
Okay, the motion made, is there a second?
I'll second the motion.
It's a motion made and second to approve the August 18th, 2021 minutes.
Okay.
Anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? All in favor?
Aye.
The next is approve and sign the September 15th, 2021 minutes. Is
Make
there
a motion to approve and sign September 15, 2021 minutes.
It's a motion made. Is there a second?
I'll second.
It's a motion made and seconded to approve the September 15th, 2021 minutes. Anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion, approve and sign the October 20th, 2021 minutes.
Make a motion to approve and sign October 20th, 2021 minutes.
There's a motion made to approve Is there a second?
I'll second the motion.
The motion made and seconded to approve the October 20th, 2021 minutes. Is anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? All in favor?
Aye.
The next item on the agenda is the dates of the meetings for 2022. It's always the third Wednesday, basically, except the Tuesday meeting, November 30th. Okay, is there a motion?
Make a motion to approve the 2022 meeting dates.
A motion made to approve. Anyone else in favor? I'm sorry, is there a second?
I'll second.
There's a motion made and seconded. Anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? All in favor?
Aye.
Anything else to come before the board? If not, is there a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
The motion made to adjourn. Is there anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? I'm sorry, second?
Second.
Oh my
I'll
God, I'm
second.
all, just speak up, Melanie.
I'll second.
Motion made and seconded. Anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. So our next meeting. No signature page. Just at the bottom.
Yeah.